Greetings from Sangam 1. We are going to illustrate how to build a simple REST API for sharing content of the list of universities of a particular country through HTTP get mapping method. In this, we are opening a controller class. We are creating an annotation called REST controller. Within the class, we need to write a method. Okay. In this method, we will load the data from a file, okay, for which we create a method called load data, which takes a file name as an input, file name being a string. We will import file from java.util and we will import scanner from java.util, and then we will read the file using sc1 dot next line. So since we don't know the number of entries in the file, we introduce a while loop. So till we reach the end of lines, we read the contents of each line and populate into an array list called list1. Now the list1 will be containing all the items in the file in the form of a list. So list1.add sc1.nextLine, and then we put a return so that the method returns the list. Now the real work related to get mapping happens. So after get mapping annotation, we need to put the URL path, which will write it as getUniv. Then we write a method which returns an array list containing the strings. The method name is getUniv, and here we return the contents which are returned by the load data method. The load data can be provided with any file input. This now we will show you what will be returned when we put UnivIndia.txt. This shows the top 3 universities in India. Now we introduce an exception, throws exception method, because if the file is not there, it has to be handled. Now we initiate the execution of the Spring project. Once Spring is working properly, then we go to Postman and we execute the get method.